All right, Rangers, today we're diving into the stories that'll have you shouting at the telly. From a former Rangers man making his big return to Ali McCoist in stitches over a hilarious Scottish Cup twist and a betrayal that's cost the club millions. Millions. And wait till you hear about the striker we could have signed for free, but is now smashing MLS records. Oh, and Chelsea offering us a £20 million player. Yes, offering. And January-linked striker makes record-breaking transfer. Rangers could have had him for free. Let's get into it. Well, it sounds like young McCrory's got his gloves on tight and his head screwed on. A fair play to him for making the move to Kilmarnock. It's not every day you see a lad willingly step away from Rangers, but you've got to respect his drive to get regular game time. Sitting on the bench is no way to build a career, no matter how big the club crest on your chest is. He had his moments with us. Clean sheets in those Old Firm derbies are no mean feat, but let's be honest, with Jack Butland between the sticks now, McCrory's chances of being our number one was slimmer than a half-time pie at Rangers, and to his credit, he recognized that. It's not bitterness either. He speaks well of his time at Rangers, but you can tell he's thriving on actually being involved at Killy. Good luck to him tonight, though not too much luck. Nobody wants to see Kilmarnock leaving Rangers with so much as a sniff of 3 points. Here's one for you, though. Does McCrory's story show a deeper problem at Rangers? Are we failing to properly nurture our academy lads, or was it just the wrong time for him? You've got to love a cup draw like this, eh? Fraserburgh landing Rangers at Rangers, practically a football fairy tale for the Highland League lot. The boss, Mark Cowie, is buzzing. Half his squad are Rangers fans, and the poor family dog probably thought the house was under siege when that draw came through. And that physio quip, absolutely brilliant. You can just picture it, can't you? The squad's so hyped up for their day out at Rangers that nobody's even pretending to be injured. You'd think they've been handed their own Hollywood script. McCoist's reaction was priceless too. Genuine belly laugh stuff. He knows the magic of these moments better than anyone. But here's one to stir the pot. Are these cash cow ties a blessing for the wee teams, or just a massive reminder of the financial gulf in Scottish football? Well, here we go again. Another chapter in the Rangers soap opera, eh? It's enough to give you a permanent headache. James Bisgrove bolts mid-job, leaves the Copland Road stand in bits, and we end up shoveling millions of pounds we clearly didn't have into Hampton and whatever patchwork fixes were needed to sort the mess. Catastrophic's putting it lightly. It's like trying to fill a burst pipe with sticky tape, and poor John Bennett left standing there like the guy holding the kick me sign, trying to clean up this disaster while his own reputation takes a battering. Now, sure, you can call him naive for putting his faith in Bisgrove, but you'd have to be Nostradamus to see that kind of betrayal coming, wouldn't you? Meanwhile, on the pitch, Celtic are swanning 11 points clear, while we're sat here wondering if Philippe Clement's got a secret hobby as a saboteur. The whole thing's starting to feel like Groundhog Day since Stevie G left. Bad decisions piling on top of each other like a tower of wobbly pints in the pub. Here's the big question for you, though. Are the folk running Rangers fit to lead the club forward, or are we stuck with a revolving door of mediocrity and mismanagement? Well, Chelsea offering Carney Chukwuemeka to Rangers, eh? 20 million quid they shelled out for him, and now they're hoping we'll take him on either a loan or a permanent deal. You've got to wonder how much they actually rate the lad if they're ready to ship him off already. That said, if Philippe Clement can work his magic, we might just bag ourselves a bit of a coup here. Chukwuemeka's got potential, no doubt about it. Steven Gerrard clearly saw something in him back at Villa, and if he could thrive under Stevie G, maybe there's a chance he could find his feet in our midfield. Dynamism's something we've been crying out for, especially with the way Celtic have been running the show this season. A player like him could give us a proper spark, assuming he's ready to roll up his sleeves and graft for the badge. Now, whether this is a loan or a permanent deal, it all comes down to risk. A loan's a no-brainer. We get to test him out without committing fully, but A permanent move? That's a bigger gamble, especially given Chelsea's track record of sending their cast-offs all over Europe without much success. Here's one to chew on. Should Rangers even be entertaining loan deals for Chelsea's young outcasts, or should we focus on players who are fully committed to the club and not just passing through on a career rehab tour? This one's a proper kick in the teeth, isn't it? Kevin Denke, a lad we could have had for nothing when he was just starting to show his potential, now going for nearly £13 million to FC Cincinnati. A record-breaking deal for them, no less. Meanwhile, we're sitting here wondering how many more of these nearly men we're going to miss out on. It's becoming a recurring nightmare, isn't it? Players like Denke, Evander, both scouted, both skipped, and now both completely out of our price range. The MLS, of all places, has become a magnet for talent, pulling off deals that make the SPFL look like a car boot sale in comparison, the Messi effect and all that, but still, it's embarrassing. This isn't just bad luck, though. It's bad planning. Cercle Brugge signed Denke for free at 20 years old, and now they're laughing all the way to the bank. That's the level of scouting and foresight we need if we're serious about turning things around. The days of waiting for ready-made stars to show up at Ibrox are over. We need to spot them early, take the risk, and develop them ourselves. Simple as that. Here's one to light a fire in the comments. How much longer are we willing to accept this scouting failure at Rangers before serious changes are made? Rangers fans, the December fixture chaos is in full swing, and Philippe Clement's got some decisions to make. With Kilmarnock visiting Rangers tonight, we could see a bit of rotation to keep the squad fresh for a brutal stretch that includes Celtic and Tottenham in the same week. Buckle up. Cyril Desires might finally get a start, though dropping Hamza Igamane after his Europa League heroics could ruffle a few feathers. Ridvan Yilmaz could also sneak into the XI for a much-needed run-out, with Jefte potentially making way, and then there's Mohamed Diomande, who could replace Ianis Hagi despite the Romanian's strong showing at the weekend. But don't expect many surprises at the back. Jack Butland stays glued to his spot, and James Tavernier will captain the side. As per usual, with heavyweights like Tottenham and Celtic looming, Clement's juggling act tonight might just define how we fare in the coming weeks. Here's one for you. Would you risk shaking up the lineup tonight, or should Clement go full throttle and worry about the legs later?